Alright, we got a Northern Tool, uh, chain grinder. Only thing's been done to this is I took the cover off the wheel. I like it, it gives you more light and you can see what you're doing better. This has been a really good grinder for 120 bucks is what I spent on it. It came with wheels to do you can do quarter-inch pitch, 3/8 pitch, low profile, 325 pitch, 3/8 pitch, 404, and you can do all the way up to 3/4 too. You can do harvester with it, set up with it for do the whole thing. Um, Been a really good grinder. I really like it for the price. It beats buying a Speed Sharp or buying an Oregon or a Still. Best to be Oregon, and it beats doing that. And I've ground a lot of chains with this and never had any problems. Easy to adjust. It's just like an Oregon, same adjustment and everything. And uh, we're grinding Oregon 20 LPX 325 pitch, 50 gauge chain. It's a 20-inch chain, 72 drivers. It's full comp. We're not touching the breakers up. We're just going over grinding it up, and it does a real good job. And we'll do both sides. We're grinding it at 25 degrees by 55, and then I'm not doing a tilt or anything. Just straight up and down 90 degrees. So we'll let y'all see it. it goes through pretty quick, and it's a 20-inch chain. I've done 32s on it. 32s go pretty quick. I've done a lot of 75 LPX and JGX, 72 JGX. I do a lot of those and everything, and do 20-inch, 28s, 30s, 32-inch chains, 36s. It does a really good job. It came with an 1/8-inch wheel, a 3/16 inch wheel, and then a 3/4 inch wheel, and it does a really good job. You can do rakers with it. You can move it up to 90 degrees and grind rakers with it. It'll grind them flat off. You won't be able to round them, but it'll do rakers, and it does a really good job. I've done all my round chisel chains. I do it all with this. I hand filed for a lot of years, and then bought a jig and did hand filing with a jig, and that was okay. And then getting this, you can get all your angles precise, perfect. Every tooth will be perfect. It'll be the same size and everything. And the one thing I will say about using a grinder is you'll take off more than you can with a file. Your chains will last probably longer if you hand file, but with a grinder it will get sharp, and as long as you're not rocking them all the time and having to keep grinding chains, and you'll be okay. But for this, I know they don't make it in the red anymore. Roughneck makes this now from Northern Tool. Still $120 is the exact same thing, it's just yellow. For a firewood cutter, or even someone that wants to grind chains, this is a really, really good grinder, especially for firewood cutter. If you got a couple saws and you have 4 or 5 chains, it's worth it. If you take them to a shop and you pay a bunch of money to do that, and it's well worth your time. If you go through 3 or 4 chains when you're cutting firewood just to buy this and run this, and it lasts long. You can get replacement parts for it, and I haven't had any issues with it. The wheels are really the cheap wheels on it. They're not good. They wear out real quick. You could get Oregon wheels and would be way better. They'd last a lot longer. I probably will, once these wear out, and buy 2 Oregon wheels to do 1/4 and 3/8 low profile, and do 325, and buy the 3/16 wheel for the 3/8 and 404, and I don't ever do any harvester or chain or anything like that. But no, it's a really good grinder, and it goes through chains really quick. I did 5 chains before, 5 32-inch chains, 105 drivers. I did those, and 5 of them in about half an hour, and so it goes right through them if you know what you're doing, and easy to set up. And if you know how to hand file, you can set up a grinder, and it'll be way easier, and you'll like it way better. Thanks for watching.